How good can we make a dagger in Oblivion Remaster for Master Mode? Now, after knowing some basic principles, it's actually kind of crazy what you can do with a dagger, but this was the initial test idea. We have 15 points of any kind of elemental damage, weakness 100 for 1 second, weakness to magic for 1 second, and we're not looking to really ramp the actual dagger too much. We're just looking to put debuff as we hit so that we can just keep nuking something down. So this is the initial test. We're gonna summon a Daedroth for now, and then just like go for basic attacks. So it clearly kills very quickly after a few hits, and it does ramp even though it's just 1 second because we attack faster than 1 second. And you probably saw in the upper right corner that my blade increased to 10. So even at 0 blade, this weapon is very effective. But we need to compare that to something that we know is good. So Chillrend, so 20 points of frost, 35% weakness, 20 seconds. Let's see how quickly we can kill with Chillrend by comparison. So it's significantly slower because it doesn't have the weakness effect. And I'm about to die, actually. Alright, so Chillrend is clearly not as good as that basic dagger. And the other thing, too, is if I go to recharge Chillrend, it actually has 4,000 charge level, which is quite high. So that requires 2 Grand Souls plus another Soul Gem to recharge. Whereas with this dagger, because we made it with a Grand Soul, a single Grand Soul will recharge, and definitely a Greater Soul plus a little bit of change will get it back to full charges. And in terms of uses, this had like 50, and Chillrend has like 70, but the effect of this dagger is way more potent and definitely nukes things down. So I think it's safe to conclude that this type of dagger is pretty cracked, and we can also push it a little bit further though. So I made Chillrend Sucks, which is the same thing, but I reduced the damage from 15 to 10 and gave it Soul Trap for 1 second. So now it has 55 uses, so it's a little bit more optimized. So this should get us a kind of similar result. Yeah, so it nukes down, but this time it captures a soul now. So then we can recharge Chillrend Sucks to just infinitely combo things. And obviously if we combo this with Conjuration, I can keep the charge level at maximum in areas where there are not things I can soul trap without black soul gems. So overall, this is a pretty broken thing. This particular weapon, it's very straightforward. Like these are very easy effects to get. You can get soul trap at 25 mysticism, frost damage easy to get. So you can get weakness at 50 destruction, and then you just put 100% 1 second on both, plus 10 points of damage. And because you attack so fast, you're hitting as the enemy is debuffed with these effects. So it's basically just ramping it. And it doesn't have to last longer than 1 second because you attack faster than 1 second per attack. And then what I was doing to attack faster there, if you hit the Radial button, you can cancel the last chain. So here's without doing that. So look at the recovery on the final hit. And then with Radial cancel, you just reset. This allows you to just continuously nuke and ramp until things die. So probably even with like 5 points of damage, you can nuke off of this. So if you wanted to optimize this even further, you could do like 1 second soul trap, 5 to 7 points of frost damage, 100% weakness 1 second, 100% weakness 1 second, and you'd probably get up to like 70 uses. Let's see if we can actually make that. So let's optimize it a little bit farther. So we do soul trap 1 second. We do frost damage. Let's try 5, and we'll test it too, just to see if it can kill. We're ramping so much it probably can. So this actually might be peak performance. You may not like it. 80 uses, okay, I kind of like that. Because the ramp gets so out of hand. Ramping is fine. All right, that's the name of the sword. And I'm sorry, the dagger. Ramping is fine. Now let's pop out a Daedroth. Yeah, it's basically similar. I think that's better. 5 points of damage. You might be able to get away with 3. So you can kind of pick and choose what thing you want. You can do anywhere from, I would say, 5 to 10 damage. 15 might be overkill because of how quickly you're ramping. If you're using Radial cancel, you will ramp insanely, because imagine something is ramped 8 times and then you hit it for like 10, it'll kill. So I would say 10 damage is pretty safe, but if you want to get away with 5 and you're good with Radial cancel, you can do that. You could also do 15. It's really up to you. But this is definitely a game-breaking weapon just through custom enchants. It's kind of crazy how like optimized things can get. But Dagger attacks faster, so naturally, because it's attacking faster, it's just ramping more. From what I understand, each instance of this ramps, and then obviously the damage increases. So every time, so first it hits like 5, then it hits like, I think like double, like increases, it keeps increasing the percentage as it like compounds in a way. So this is a pretty powerful effect. But definitely like and subscribe if you find this useful or interesting. Obviously this is good, like game breaking. This is way stronger than, you know, weapons you can normally get through basic play. And even though the effects are quite basic, like, you know, frost damage, weakness, and soul trap, you're basically overpowered just by running this on pretty much any build. So yeah, that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment as to what overpowered enchanted weapons you like to make, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.